take a deep breath and open your heart, because this message didn't find you by accident. The angels are stepping forward today with something you weren't meant to see until now. When life feels uncertain or changes appear out of nowhere, it's because something greater is aligning behind the scenes. So let's open the energy together and see what message Spirit has been waiting to reveal to you. Welcome in, my beautiful Aries friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now let's first call in Spirit, open up this space and see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you today. So I wanted to first start with the Guardian Angels Oracle card. So this is a guardian angel that is coming forward for you today around a message to expect the unexpected. Aries, there is something powerful that is unfolding for you right now. It's beginning on October the 14th. This is where the stars and the planets are aligning for you, and something is starting. So we are getting the angel of choice. So look at that. The angel of choice is coming in. And the message it brings is, don't let external circumstances dictate your inner state. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Choose to be filled with positivity, courage, and kindness. Look at that. That's a choice that you get to make. Okay, so once again, don't let external circumstances dictate your inner state. How are you feeling internally with the things that are going on in your life? You have the power to stabilize that. So you have the power to choose your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Choose to be filled with positivity, courage, and kindness. So over the next few weeks here, my friends, it's all about the choices that you're making, the choices you make in the way that you're showing up in the experience you're having. So this is incredibly powerful because, again, there are some major alignments happening for you right now, Aries, and Spirit is supporting you. Look at all of these angels that are coming through. I'm actually going to be pulling an angelic activation card for you as well. So angel messages. And let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through now. My husband just set up my studio in such a nice and cozy way. It's been cold here, and I've been cold in the studio, and today he turned my heater on. He's been actually doing that for the last couple of days, and it's just so warm and cozy here. There's so much loving energy around. So this is what I'm feeling for you, Aries. This is beautiful, loving energy, and we have the High Priestess. So you're definitely going to sense the love. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. And if you're not feeling it or sensing it, they want you to open yourself up to it. They want you to look for it in what you're experiencing, because it is there. It's just sometimes we have to shift the lens that we're wearing. So that is the energy of the High Priestess card. And we have the King of Wands. You have the power, Aries, to create a reality that you really want to live in and experience that maybe has only been in your mind, in your thoughts, but it hasn't actually happened. You have the ability, the capability to actually create it. So they want you to step into that power now in your life. Okay, so that's the King of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. It is time to plant that seed. It is time to show up for that seed, to commit to it, to make that choice, to plant that seed. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new beginning. You're starting somewhere. And there is so much that is going to happen over the next course of 2 to 3 weeks. I feel a little bit more than that for some of you. It is a gradual change. It is not something that you're meant to wait for. It is something that you're meant to be in. So it's not something that is going to just happen miraculously. It's like, okay, I'm going to wait for a couple of weeks to see what happens. And bam, it happens. That is not how it works. So you have to actively participate in the co-creation of this desired reality, this experience. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. So I'm getting a lot of intuitive downloads coming in for you right now, Aries. So I feel that Spirit is definitely communicating with you, and there are a lot of signs around. So pay attention to the signs that are coming in. Now, you know that I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, Aries, how they show up in your life and how you resonate with this reading. So please share with me in the comment section below. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone who might need to hear its message. So I love the colors of this card. So the pinks and the whites. This might be a prominent color. These colors, you might be seeing them quite often, especially recently. Maybe you've been wearing that color more, pink and white. So we have the High Priestess card. This is you as a soul within the experience you are having. This is you connecting to your soul as you're moving about your day-to-day life. You know, how connected are you to yourself right now, Aries? You know, you might be disconnected right now. So it's all about centering yourself. And, you know, when we are in that place of connection with ourselves, with our higher self, at peace, at calm, you know, we really get to see the world from a different perspective, different lens, different understanding. And this is what the High Priestess's energy is bringing into your life right now as you're moving through everything. So, you know, right now as you're here, so there's no coincidence that you're here today, Aries. It's not random. It is not by chance. You know, perhaps you watch my readings regularly. Thank you so much, Aries. Or this is just playing. It just kind of happened to show up and you're here. There's a purpose and a reason behind that. This energy here is speaking to you. Your angels are trying to connect with you. That's the High Priestess. So there's an energy exchange that is happening within this connection. They want you to actually emit energy out there that is connected to who you truly are and what you're not. Sometimes we react to situations in our lives, things that are out of our control, and that can be really hard to deal with. So if things are feeling a little bit tense, a little bit challenging, don't let that energy invade your energetic space here, Aries. Bring some peace and calm to that situation. It is what it is, right? So whenever I'm going through something, it takes a little while to kind of center yourself. But once I do, I start to understand. I start to emit that energy. So in my life right now, I've got a little bit of drama going on externally, something I can't control. And it is trying to leak into my peace, into my space. So I have to put my boundaries down and actually communicate those boundaries in order to keep the peace within my space. I'm coming from a loving space. I'm not closing myself off. I'm keeping myself open, but I'm just letting someone know what my boundary is, the line that they cannot cross. That is incredibly hard to do. And when we're connected to ourselves, we are emitting an energy that is, you know, us. That's something we're creating. And, you know, it's challenging when we go through that. So I feel that your psyche, your spirit, there's a little disturbance here. And they want you to work on just bringing yourself to that place of peace and calm. It doesn't matter what is happening externally to you. Let it happen. Who cares? Whatever's going on, let it go on. Let's first focus on creating peace within ourselves, and then we start to emit that energy outwardly. We start to see things differently. And this is by, you know, I like to do meditation. I like to take a shower. I like to have a whole ritual and create an energy that I can be in, right? So we just had the supermoon recently, right? And to me, that was an incredibly powerful supermoon. It felt like it was activating something within me. Energy of the High Priestess card. And I was just called to do like a movement exercise using music, and then I took a shower. Actually, before I took the shower, I massaged my hair with oil, right? I like to give myself oil massages. Because as I'm getting older, my hair is starting to thin. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to figure out how to keep this hair still thick and full. So oil massages twice a week. That's what I do. But it was a whole like ritual or ceremony to me. It lasted about, I'd say, with the oil in my hair, I'd probably say about 4 hours. But there's little bits and pieces of other things in between. But this is the energy of the High Priestess. It's really reconnecting with yourself and creating a rhythm, a flow, a vibration that you want to be within as you are experiencing something that might be challenging around you. It might be testing you. What's happening is you are actually elevating in your spiritual experience, but also in your earthly experience. Okay, so you're going to definitely see some gradual changes coming in, and October the 14th for me seems to point out the marking point for this energy to begin for you. So pay attention to this. These are going to come in as subtle signs, subtle communication. So you might already be feeling this coming in. It's kind of like a season changing. You know how we just went from summer to fall? It's that energy. It's gradual, but you start to see it happen within you. Like you feel the changes. I love the season of fall. It's just such a powerful time for me. It just connects me to this energy within me that is inspiring. It is very creative. I'm in just a happy state. I love being cozy. I love warmth. I love fires. I love sweaters, all these kinds of things, right? Each season has its own good things, right? So the King of Pentacles is you just showing up within the experience that you're having without taking it personally, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm here. This is what's going on. All right, how I'm going to stabilize myself within this situation. Now, this card is letting me know that you've been here and done this already. So through lifetimes and even through this lifetime, you have been through many situations that were tough and you got through them. You overcame them. Here you are. And perhaps you're facing another one, and that is okay. Let's just stay stabilized and grounded in our own energy, right? So even in my life, I told you I just had a little bit of drama. I'm not letting that interfere here. I'm just sharing it as an experience that I'm going through. And I'm able to keep my peace. I'm able to continue doing what I'm doing because I'm not going to allow it to invade my space. It's like, okay, we've been here, we've done this, we don't need to do this anymore. Let's just keep that energy out. It feels like it's a them problem, not a me problem, and they have to sort it out themselves. That is what I feel like might be happening to you in some way, whether it is like a situation with somebody and they're trying to draw in their drama into your life, or it is something that is, more closer to you, like it's personal, it's something someone did to you. And there's almost like this cord. It's like the connection was strong. And then now that it's parted, it's away from each other, but there's almost like this cord that is stuck to it. This is what they're showing me. This is something that you are meant to cut. Let it go. Allow it to be free and let it do what it needs to do or what it's meant to do. Allow yourself to be free from it because that is the power that you hold. Sometimes we make a choice to stay here. And right now, the angel of choices is coming forward to remind you that you can actually choose to not stay within this energy, right? So you are reclaiming your power here within the experience that you are having. And you're going to feel the warmth of the angels around, because I'm getting waves of a warm energy coming in through that little heater. So I feel that, maybe there is like this warmth around you. This could be warmth around the people that you're surrounded by because you're comfortable here, you're at peace, you're at calm, right? So this is about stabilizing yourself, really putting some roots in. You're not in competition with anyone. You're not even meant to compare yourself. You're beautiful just the way that you are. There is nothing wrong with you, Aries. So stay within that truth. And if there's anything that is interfering with this belief, with this energy, then it doesn't belong there. So it's time for you to gatekeep that and keep it out. This is for you to stay within your power, your frequency. You don't have to match anyone's energy. It doesn't matter what is going on outside of your energy. Let it happen. You don't have control over it anyway. So why worry or stress about it? Why not just focus on you and what you're trying to create, right? So this is what I'm getting here from Spirit through the King of Wands. We have this ice cap mountain in the background. So you may be seeing ice caps or heard of the word ice cap. That might be something that is coming through. I'm getting beer, like one of those beer cans or glass bottles that has like ice cap mountains on it. Is that Kokanee? Is that the brand? I think that might be it. But maybe you saw that bottle somewhere, right? Recently, a beer can or beer bottle with mountains on it. And I'm also getting the energy of the divine masculine. Now, there may be someone that is supporting you right now that emits this divine masculine energy, right? There's someone who is supportive, someone that shows up. They're always in action. They're doing. Maybe you don't do that, but you have someone in your life like that. Lean on that support. Don't be afraid to. I feel you have a really good support team here, Aries. So be within that support team and, focus on what brings you happiness, what makes your heart sing. Focus on that instead of the other things, especially something behind you. It's behind you. You don't need to look back anymore. Let it be, let it go to wherever it needs to go. It's like dandelions. You know how you blow on them and you let them just float away? They want you to make a wish here, Aries, because they're going to grant you this wish. So make a wish, blow that out into the universe, and don't look back at where things are landing. Let's just move forward and trust and stay within that belief system, focusing on what we just put out there in the universe. So that is the energy of the King of Wands. And it is time to plant a seed. So as you are moving forward, you get to plant seeds. You get to build a garden. Maybe you have a beautiful, lush garden, but there's this new flower that came to mind. It piqued your interest. It made your heart sing. And you're wanting to grow that in your garden. So we can grab that seed and plant it in the garden as many places as we want. And we show up there, watering it, giving it enough sunlight, planting it where it gets the best sunlight, making sure that the pests aren't coming in. This is you putting the energy and effort into growing that garden, making sure that you are tending to it, committed to it, devoted to it. You show up for it every single day, right? So I'm getting someone's day-to-day life. There's something here that they're pointing out to you, Aries, that you can implement in your day-to-day life. This could be meditation, this could be prayer, this could be you getting up early, right? This could be you creating a moment of peace in your life. Maybe you live in stress. Maybe there's something going on specifically. Maybe you have a mix of abundance, darker energy, all of it going on at the same time. It's like a mixed bag of emotions. Picking up on someone carrying that bag. Why are you carrying that bag, Aries? They want you to put it down right now. Put that down, leave it there. It's not going anywhere. You can actually walk away from it and then again away from it, and you can find it in the past. It'll be there. But, if you want to revisit, you could, but it doesn't have to have power over you or be in front of you. So they want you to take that bag, and they're showing me somebody going into the bag and planting seeds to grow something different. Right? This time you're fully there, you're fully aware, and you're putting your energy and effort into growing it. So this is what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Pentacles. And there are a lot of signs. Now I'm seeing somebody starting over. I'm getting some of you leaving a relationship. There's something that you left behind, and that string is still attached. So again, they are bringing up that choice you can make to cut the string and move forward, right? And it's not easy to cut the string, right? It isn't. It's something that tries to float back in and reconnect and then keep us there again. So, it's a thing that you have to be aware of every single day. Like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to go into this energy. I need to refocus myself. I need to look at the seed I just planted, not get distracted, and make sure I'm showing up. Make sure, some of us talk to our plants. Any of you talk to your plants? It's that same energy. You're there, you're present. My husband actually has a plant. We bought a plant. He actually bought this plant. It was absolutely beautiful, but for some reason, when he brought it to the house, it started to wilt. And we were trying to figure out why. I thought it was done. I'm like, okay, well, it looks like it's done. He's like, no, I'm not going to let this go away. So he stayed with it, watered it, make sure he took care of it. And oh my goodness, it is thriving today. It took a long time for him to do that, but he didn't give up. He stayed there, right? So it's just like this energy, right? It's something that comes in. It's something that might not look like it will work. One person decided to give up on it, the other didn't. And the results speak for themselves. The one that showed up, that knew, right? There was that feeling. It's so interesting how the universe works, everyone. I feel that spirit is really supporting you right now, Aries. And, you might be seeing coins around you. Maybe you paid cash recently and you got some change back. That's a sign of this energy. Maybe you saw a coin on the ground. Maybe you collect coins, or someone was talking about some sort of Bitcoin or new coin in the crypto market, right? Something like this. And there are a lot of opportunities, synchronicities, and alignments happening for you right now. don't be afraid of an opportunity. It's not scary. You know, doing something new, something that you don't have enough information about, because that gives you an opportunity to gain that information and know something new and live in that energy a little bit to see if it works for you, if it's a match. You can always change your mind. Life is full of choices here, my friends, and your choices are going to be incredibly powerful. You're going to see when you start to actually intentionally make choices, see how things start to align for you. So here's an angelic activation card. You are being activated at this time. So, you know, anything can happen. The energy is limitless. Anything is possible here. So expect the unexpected at this time, and know that you are being activated. So we're going to see what angel is coming forward here. So we are getting for you Archangel Azrael. I know some of you are really going to love the energy of this angel because this angel brings healing. Lots and lots of healing. So you may be seeing someone that looks like the image of this card. Again, Spirit is letting you know that you are surrounded by earth angels. So Archangel Azrael, healing will come from this. Healing will come from this. So this is a time of change and transition for you. You may feel your current situation is out of your control, but Azrael's angelic energy is here to bring you hope and strength. Healing is happening right now. Trust in yourself and in your prayers, for the worst is almost over, and you will have good experiences once more. And it comes with an activation affirmation, so feel free to write this down in the comment section below to seal it. Thank you, Azrael, for guiding me to healing within this time of change. So once again, thank you, Azrael, for guiding me to the healing within this time of change. And I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook as well. So let's see what it is that Azrael is saying through this guidebook. All right, Azrael's name means lioness of God. And oops, that is not Azrael, that is Ariel. So Azrael's name means he who helps God. He is the archangel who guides us through the process of transition. His energy is like that of the phoenix, and he helps us rise from the ashes of our challenges, reborn and renewed. Azrael can also help lead the souls of the departed to heaven, and for that reason is known to have a powerful connection with anyone who has the gift of mediumship. He can be called upon by anyone who needs support with moving gracefully through times of change. So some of you might be finding that your mediumship abilities, this gift is becoming stronger, or you're starting to develop it. That is a sign of this. So it can be very easy to lose hope when times are challenging, but Azrael is encouraging you to stay focused and strong. When you feel overwhelmed by your current situation, it's because you are trying to carry too much on your own. Know that there are angels all around you. They're rooting for you and encouraging you to know that you have everything you need to reach a state of healing and wholeness. All right, so the affirmation once again for you is, thank you, Azrael, for guiding me to the healing within this time of change. So that is the angel coming forward through that card deck. And we are going to now close and seal your reading off with an angel number. Now, I feel that, I don't know if any of you recently bumped into a stranger and there was like some sort of a conversation that sparked. It could have been like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And it was like it was like a nice encounter with a stranger. Even if it was for like a split moment, it's almost like there's a connection made there. This could have been an acquaintance as well, or you bumped into an old friend. Have any of you experienced this recently? Maybe you were at the grocery store or at the gas station, or you were at an event, or, you know, I don't know. This is in person, I feel. Okay, so let's pull a angel number here. So we are getting the void. Look at that. Some of you are experiencing the void. So zeros, you might be seeing zeros. So we have the number 2, we have the number 14, and the number 1 and 0. These are all number frequencies, light codes that are connecting you to this reading today. Okay, so you are being given freedom from limitation. So you're meant to be free from any kind of limitations. So that cutting the cord is freeing you. There's a release happening here, mercy, breakthrough. You're going to feel like there's major breakthroughs that are happening right now. Some of you are feeling like you're waiting. This could be the calm, the eye of the storm, right? So whatever this is, this void, it's a place of peace. This is what you're creating, peace in the storm in order to heal, right? And you can be the eye in the storm the entire time the storm is there. You get to create that. That's your energetic garden. You are the eye of the storm. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.